Most of you aren't washing your hair properly for hair growth, so welcome to my mini series on hair washing, where I'll break down over a short series of videos exactly how you need to wash your scalp if you're losing hair. If you don't know me, I'm a training trichologist. I've regrown my own hair from androgenic alopecia, and I've researched this a lot, so let's break it down. Today we're starting with part 1, which is how often should you actually wash your scalp. This is something that has been long debated online, with some people saying that hair training is good and other people saying that you should be washing your scalp every day. But let's look at the research. Now, overall, studies do support that washing your hair often is better for scalp health and hair growth. This study from 2021 found that 5 to 6 times per week is optimal, and it was proven not to have a detrimental effect on your actual hair. But more importantly, if you have hair loss, especially androgenic alopecia, then you need to be washing your hair often. And this is broken down really well by the American Hair Loss Association. They wrote an in-depth piece on this, which is really good, where they break down exactly why it's important to wash your scalp often. They reference a study published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, and this study shows that patients with androgenic alopecia already have low-grade inflammation around hair follicles. They then go on to explain that when you allow sebum to accumulate on your scalp, it actually traps DHT around the follicle opening, and it also can trap inflammatory cytokines, which are small signaling proteins created by immune cells, and they activate even more inflammation. So this is a recipe for disaster in terms of hair growth, because number one, you're ending up with an accumulation of that hormone that causes hair loss, DHT, around the hair follicle. And number two, it's adding to inflammation, which is already present. This is the study that the American Hair Loss Association refers to in terms of microinflammation and androgenic alopecia, in case you want to have a look. Now, you might be thinking, but shouldn't how often you wash your hair also depend on the type of hair that you have? Let's go into this. So one piece of research that I think is worth looking at is by TRI Princeton. TRI Princeton are a non-profit organization, and they do scientific research on hair and skin. And they did a research study to compare the effects of regular scalp washing on different hair types. So they recruited people with Walker hair types 2, 3, and 4, which you can see in this image. And every participant had to wash their hair every other day. Now, improvements in scalp health were seen across all hair types. Less itching, less sensitivity, less dandruff, healthier scalps. Those that had type 4 hair actually had the highest level of inflammation before the study, due to being the group that washed their hair the least. But these inflammation biomarkers significantly reduced after the frequent washing. So does that mean that you should actually be washing your hair every other day, no matter what your hair type is? Now, there really isn't a magic answer to how much anyone should be washing their hair. Taking all of this into consideration, I would say that if you are losing hair, then washing your hair as soon as it gets oily and greasy is what makes sense. If that is every day for you, then wash it every day. If that's every other day, wash it every other